Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on last season's national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Testing the right side here. Running through the tackle. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that previous play. QB bootlegs here. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He can go. Touchdown, Sooners. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take off here. They get him into the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover up the space.
And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. What a step on. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, handoff. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Quarterback drops back. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Gets the first and still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. And runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And in first down, they go right back to him. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. contact as he let the ball go. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looking deep to the right side. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. And now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? QB decides to keep it here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here in the option. They'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That gain sets up a 3rd down play. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And that's good for a 1st down near the 40. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And it's complete with a shovel pass.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Second down play coming up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. The short completion of the tight end. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
They're going to run it. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the 1st half of 17.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
magnificent machine.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback rolling to his right now. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And it falls incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors for the halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Tailback takes the handoff again. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Sooners will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Completion to the left on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
First and 10 now for the offense. Looking for a receiver. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Gets made on the out route. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Alabama getting set for the first and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Defense is coming after him. Sacked on back-to-back plays.
Chris, I'm a bit surprised they went with play action here on third and such a long distance to gain. The defense knows you're going to throw the football, so you're asking your quarterback to catch the snap. Now he's got to take his eyes off of the coverage by worrying about a play action, and the result is a sack.
Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the running back takes the handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Now here's the toss play. Breaks free. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that, and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. And that tight end,
he's in the clear. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should let the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. First down, they're going to throw the ball. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate.
A deep shot to the left side. That one knocked away, incomplete. Good job by the defense to end the third quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the single back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The receiver grabs it. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks an open space. He's got the first down and still motoring. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the receivers got it. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And he'll set up to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
And they'll set up with a PAT. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Grinding away with their running game. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can.
Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
We'll see what he can do with the return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, what a grab! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass caught. Brought down, a broken tackle. Produces a solid gain there. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. We're going to set up a third down play. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They'll run it here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Here's the second down play. They'll try the right here. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, the power run is stuck, barely makes its way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Empty set now, 5 wide. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep for late-game heroics. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. Quick throw over the middle. Touchdown, Alabama. The comeback is on.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.